School. You have to deal with it for a minimum of 12 years. If you're on any sort of social media, you've likely seen at least one post about school causing a mental breakdown, if you haven't had one yourself. However, one thing that could be attributing to that is a lack of sleep. Most cases of sleep deprivation is in high school, and well, since I'm in high school, I'm living in this absolute trash schedule. So let me share why school time should be pushed back. My school schedule is 7:10 a.m. to 2:05 p.m., meaning first period is at 7:10 and we get released at 2:05. So that's about 7 hours of school with 35 minutes of lunch in between. When I went to school in person, I'm currently doing virtual school right now, which I'll delve into later, I woke up at 5:55 a.m. after going to bed at 10:40, meaning that I got 7 hours of sleep. Yeah, you heard me right, 7 hours. Experts recommend for teenagers to get at least 7.5 hours. Now, I hear your argument. Go to bed earlier. Well, if we do math, from the time I get off school to when I go to bed, I have 8.5 hours off. So I only have 8.5 hours off, and let's say I have 30 minutes of homework. And go to bed 1 hour earlier. Oh wait, that means I get 7 hours off, and I have 7 hours in school, which could further my stress level, because I'm not getting adequate time off. So, I could get 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, sleep is important, but you're asleep. If you're only not stressed when you're asleep, that's a crash course towards a mental breakdown. Now, since I'm in virtual school due to that epic virus, I can wake up 30 minutes later. Even better, my first period teacher doesn't have class most days, so I can wake up even later. So now I get 8 hours of sleep because I wake up at 6:45. Only because my first period teacher has no class. My teacher has class, I get about 7.5 hours, which is the bare minimum. So even if I'm in virtual school with a more flexible schedule, I'm still getting close to the bare minimum of sleep. Isn't that interesting? You could say, oh, the weekends are good, right? Okay, let's delve into it. So let's do some basic math. Weekends are 46 hours. Let's theorize you go to bed at 12 a.m. and wake up at 8 a.m. So that's 16 hours taken off, and let's say you get 1 hour of homework. That's 29 hours of being awake and having no school. If we multiply 7 times 5, oh my, school takes up more of your time every week. 35 hours of school versus 29 hours a weekend. Huh, now that's a bit odd, isn't it? If you get the recommended amount of sleep every night, you have less hours on the weekend awake than you do on the 5 weekdays. There are a lot of other things I could say about school and how bad it treats kids sometimes, but that's a whole other video topic. But the moral of the story is schools need to push back their starting times. Employers can deal with it, and parents can. If parents truly care about their kids, like they say they do, they can work their lives around school starting later. Districts can. It may take a while to get used to, but they can change. There's no law or amendment saying that you have to start school early. Perhaps kids would do better if they got enough sleep. But hey. Most likely one YouTube video from a person with 19 subscribers won't do much. But my opinion is out there, and I know my opinion is shared among others. So if you're seeing this, thanks for watching this long rant. I wrote this while I had nothing to do in school, funnily enough. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye.